Hola, bonjour, hello. Welcome to Shantu's Tarot. Hi everyone, I hope that you're doing well. This is the monthly general forecast for the sign of Scorpio for the month of January 2020. You could have Scorpio as your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, or any other placement in your astrological chart. You could also be cross-watching for a Scorpio, or just feel intuitively guided to this message. If that's the case, welcome. So, just to get started, we have, it's a 6-card spread, but a few other signs have had this happen. I had 2 cards pop out for this last placement, so I still consider it 6 places for the spread, but we have an additional card for one of those. So the central card is the central feeling or energy for the month. The card underneath is the underlying or hidden energy, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, each place represents a week in the month of January. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. This is watery energy. It could be emphasizing your own personal element or the other signs, other water signs. So there's Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Maybe you're involved professionally or personally with another water sign. It can be a gift, an offer of love, the start of a new relationship, love or professional. But it's a positive omen. It's the beginning of something great, emotionally fulfilling. First card we have is the 7 of Rods, which is also the 7 of Wands. This card has to do with being defensive, putting up a fight. So there may be something that you're feeling defensive about in the month of January, and it's above the Hierophant, which is a major arcana. It is affiliated with the sign of Taurus, but it also can represent a large organization or business that you work for. So you may be feeling defensive towards an individual or towards your employer, maybe. You know, it could be towards a specific person who is a Taurus, or, you know, you're feeling on guard and defensive about something at work. Maybe someone's implying or has implied that you're not doing enough, you know, or taking on enough responsibility. And I'm not saying that is true at all, just that you're feeling on guard and personally attacked by someone or something. Let's see. Forgive me, I had the kettle on. I totally forgot. I got wrapped up in your reading. Next card we have is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is affiliated with the number 12. This person is in suspension. They have put themselves upside down in an effort to take some time out, meditate, and think about how they want to move forward. This card is about inaction and meditation and stillness. So if there's a decision you need to make the first week of January, take some time to really think things through, weigh the pros and cons, perhaps think outside the box, and really weigh the consequences of whatever decision you make. This card, the 2 of Rods, 2 of Wands, further emphasizes the idea of making a decision. So you may be, for the first couple weeks in January, really focused on making a choice, making a plan, maybe a professional business plan, or maybe you're planning, I don't know why it just all of a sudden came to me, planning a wedding. Maybe you are planning a wedding, but I know that takes a lot of time, energy, and resources. And particularly if you've been looking forward to this for a long time, you know, you want to make sure it's right. And that, you know, the details really reflect you and your partner. So Wands energies, fire energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. So you could be involved. Your partner could be a fire sign, or perhaps the decision you need to make involves a fire sign. Next card we have is the Star. This sign is associated with Aquarius. It's wish fulfillment, it's healing. Very positive card in the deck. So you could get some really great news, because Wands have to do also with communication. You could get some fantastic news the week of the third week of January. Maybe you get some great news regarding your wedding plans, or the issue that's been making you so defensive is resolved in your favor. This card has to do with wish fulfillment. So maybe you get a super great deal on a wedding venue, or you get the date that you wanted, or you finally get the recognition that you deserve. The Star also is affiliated with celebrity and getting attention and recognition. So you might finally get the attention and the recognition that you deserve, the validation you deserve for all the hard work that you're putting in. The last two cards here we have are the Empress and the Five of Pentacles. Empress is related to Taurus and Libra signs. Those signs could be significant. Also, Pentacles energy is related to the earth element, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's funny because these cards are pretty much polar opposites, so I think it's interesting that they've shown up together. The Empress has to do with creativity, literal and figurative, so it's often associated with pregnancy, but also the start of projects. So, you could find out that you're pregnant the last week of January, around that time. But I feel like it's more figurative here, that you're super creative and abundant with talent and ideas, but you're doubting yourself. See, these people are really beat up and destitute, and there's a church, so there's shelter right behind them, but they don't see it. They don't see what's right in front of them. That even though it's cold, and dark outside, it's warm and light inside. And if they just turned around, they'd be able to see that there's a place for them to go, to get out of the dark and the cold. So perhaps you're not recognizing how wonderfully talented and creative you are. This could also indicate that you're feeling ignored or left out in the cold by a Taurus or Libra. Because this card, these two cards here, the Hierophant and the Empress, both can be associated with the sign of Taurus. I'm thinking that a Taurus is going to play, or is playing, a significant role in your life. Interesting. So maybe, you have an established relationship or partnership, business or professional, and this person is shutting you out for whatever reason. They're not opening up to you, and you feel really neglected and left out in the cold. You'll hear that phrase discussed a lot in reference to the Five of Pentacles, because it's a card about lack, financial lack, emotional lack. But it's just so funny because this card is the total exact opposite, the Empress. So that's how I interpret it, is that you may be being ignored by someone who is represented by this astrological sign, Taurus or Libra. See if I see anything else. Quite a bit of blue. Blue has to do with the throat chakra, so it's possible that you're being guided to speak your truth the month of January, to say how you're feeling about things. Anything else? I think that might be it. The only other thing I'm noticing is this ball in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot. This ball here is actually the world, the globe. But this looks like a pearl. So I think pearls of wisdom. Also oyster. The world is your oyster. But you have what you need. It's right here in your hand. So, if you're contemplating making a choice, know that it's all there for you. You just have to decide how you want to proceed. So have confidence in your decision making. Have confidence in your ability to speak your truth. To round it out, I will pull a card from, I guess it's a mantra deck. I don't know if I would call it an oracle deck. They're more positive mantras. The universe has your back. Love this deck. For the sign of Scorpio in the month of January 2020, what message do they need? Give them insight, clarity, boost. All right, let's see. All right, so the one that came out is the moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. I like that. That's fantastic. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. So if you're, in the midst of making a decision, once you get in balance with yourself, the path will be made clear. So if you have a lot of chaos going on around you and you're feeling overwhelmed and defensive, you can't really control everything that's going on around you, but you can control yourself, your emotions, your reactions. So whatever your belief system, take a moment, pray, meditate, do some breathing exercises. It doesn't have to be religious or spiritual in nature. It could just be literally you slowing your breath down, because that will affect your heart rate and ultimately your thought processes. So take time to center and create peace within yourself so that regardless of what happens around you, you can still see the way forward. Don't let the chaos all around you deter you from your path. So I hope that message was helpful, Scorpio. If it resonates, please take a moment and leave a comment in the comments below. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. This wasn't meant for you this time round, but please continue to look at other videos of mine, and hopefully one of them should resonate. So I hope that you are doing well. I wish you so much light and love, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Wherever you are in the world, I wish you the best. Take care.